They say big flavor needs a big grill, but I'm here to prove them wrong because I'm putting the London Sunshine Kamado Grill to the test. So hold up, let me cook. Huge shout out to London Sunshine for sending over this 13-inch Kamado charcoal barbecue grill. They wanted my honest opinion on it and I'm going to give it to them. So let's get this bad boy unboxed. Let's fire it up and let's get some meat on there. So out of the box, this is everything that comes with this grill. It's pretty much everything that you need to get assembled as far as the Kamado grill. You got handles. It looks like we have, maybe this is what goes on it to hold it up. Of course, we got some instructions. So I'm going to time myself to see how long it takes me to actually put this thing together. Let me unwrap this thing so you guys can see what we're working with. This one is in the black colorway. I know that there's orange, green, and there's like different colors that you could choose from, but this is in the black. This is nice. And let's place this back in. One thing I want to note is you see this little tunnel right here. Let's line that up. There's a tunnel down there, so we want to make sure that that's lined up. Oh my gosh, it's pretty robust. Like it has some solid weight on it, but it's not like too heavy to where it's not portable. Let's put this back in here and let's start assembling the rest of this grill. And like I said a second ago, I'll report back and I'll let you know how long it took me to hook everything up. And there we have it. That took about 14 minutes. What's cool is that they include the tools that you need to get this thing assembled. You could probably do it faster than 14 minutes. It's a pretty easy assembly. All right, so now let's get this outside and let's season the inside because everybody knows that you can't start grilling until you season up your grill first. So let's get it seasoned and we'll come back in and start prepping our steak and potatoes. All right, to get it seasoned up, let's go ahead and add some charcoal. Now take one of these tumbleweeds. I probably should have added the tumbleweed before I added the charcoal, but I'm just gonna stuff it right underneath and then we're gonna light that up from here. Grab you one of these extension lighters. Now that should catch those charcoals. Let's put this on as well because we want to season this as well. That way things don't stick. This is part of their Cadet Series. 13 inches of ceramic cooking power. It's compact as you can see. It weighs about 46 pounds. So I'm actually excited to review this because it is about to be grilling season. And I'm about to put all kind of burgers and hot dogs and probably even get some ribs on there too. Like it's small, but like you could actually fit some stuff on there. So we're gonna leave this open. And we also have a temperature gauge too, going all the way up to 800 degrees. And now let's make sure all of our vents are open so that way maximum airflow can get in. And that's what's gonna allow those temperatures to keep rising. So as this is seasoning, let's go ahead and go inside. Let's start preparing our meat and potatoes. And there is our Tomahawk ribeye that I'm going to season up right now. First, let's hit it with some cooking oil, followed up with some salt, pepper, garlic. It's a pretty thick cut of steak, so let's go in pretty generous. Then I have some of this smoky brown sugar. I'll follow that up with that. Then I also have some roasted garlic and herb. So this steak should be very flavorful with all the seasonings and as well as the charcoal. So let's go and give that a little pat down. Flip it over, same treatment. All right, salt, pepper, garlic. Let's make sure we get the sides, locking all that flavor. So let's set this to the side and let's wrap up some potatoes. All right, then let's take our potato, a little bit of oil, rub it around, and then season it with a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic, and then wrap it up nice and tight. And then do that same thing for as many potatoes that you have. So we have an internal temperature of about 750 degrees, and it's been sitting like that, chilling for about 30 minutes. So let's take a peek on the inside and see how our seasoning is doing. And that's exactly what you want to see right there. See how the inside is colored pretty much black now, and those grates are literally scalding hot. So now what we're gonna do, let's lower this. Let's start dropping the temp. We're gonna close these vents up. All right, we got those closed. We're also gonna close this up as well. And by closing the vent, that's gonna allow the temperatures to drop. I'm looking for about 250 to 300 degrees. Actually, I'm looking anywhere from about 300 to 350 degrees. So as this is dropping in temperature, let's go ahead and drop the potatoes in because those are gonna take the longest to make. All right, let's open them up. Let's set these. All right, so we got 2 in there. Let's go ahead and drop that and just let them hang out for a little bit as the temperature drops. So the temperature dropped down to about 350, a little bit below 350. So I'm just gonna open up these vents. It is very hot. That way you can get some airflow and we can bring those temps back up. Hopefully we can get it to hover around about 350, but let's drop the steak on. All right, so unfortunately we had to cut the bone off. We're going boneless ribeye. I have the temperature probe in there as well so we can track the temp. We have the ribeye steak on there. We have the temperature probe in there to track the temp. So let's drop the top and let the London Sunshine do its thing. All right. It has come to temp and that's how we're looking. That looks delicious. All those little burnt bits, That's just flavor, baby. So here is the verdict after cooking a full meal on the London Sunshine Kamado Grill. So a few of my pros are, I love that it's compact and it's still powerful enough to reach temperatures of over 800 degrees. That's crazy for a grill of its size. I also love that it held heat very well. I love that you're easily able to adjust the vents on the bottom and on the top. And I also love that it could handle serious meals like this one right here. I'm not sure how much this tomahawk steak weighed, but it was pretty hefty. And I could have easily got up to 3 baked potatoes on there as well. Some of my cons about the Kamado Grill is not so much the grill's fault, but I probably should have prepped what I was going to prepare on the Kamado Grill a little bit better, because I wanted to do the bone-in ribeye, but it was obviously too big. I had to cut the bone off, but that's not the grill's fault. After I cut the bone off, everything fit perfectly fine. So I think this is very ideal for people that are, you know, just want to make a small little barbecue without rolling out the big smoker. It's small and the temps come up very, very fast. So it's not like you're waiting forever for the temperatures to reach where you need them to be. So I would highly recommend it. If you need to make a bigger meal, just simply increase the size. But for small families, camping trips, grilling season, the London Sunshine give it 2 thumbs up, man. So thank you guys for letting me cook, and I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace.